Are you wondering what's better between a juice or a smoothie? Or do you want to include healthier drinks in your daily meal plan? Or do you want to add more alkaline foods in your diet? Watch this video to find out. Mostly I've noticed that people don't really know the major difference between a juice and a smoothie. They just think it's a drink made from vegetables and fruits. But there's a huge difference. And the major difference lies between how they are made. A juice is made in a cold press juicer or a slow juicer. You can use a regular juicer as well, but they work on really high speeds and the high temperature, which really destroys a lot of the nutrients. So I would always recommend a cold press juicer for this purpose. What a juicer does is that it extracts all the juices from the fiber, leaves the pulp aside. A smoothie is made in a high-speed blender. You can use any blender, or you even get NutriBullets or special smoothie makers for this purpose. And what they do is they literally blend everything together. They are not extracting the juice out of it and they are not separating it from the pulp. Everything is blended together at a high speed, and that does destroy the nutrients in the food. The major difference is that a juice is without the fiber and a smoothie is with all the fiber. And the most important difference is that a juice has all the nutrients, especially if it's made in a slow press juicer, it has all the nutrients intact. But in a smoothie, because they are made in a high speed blender, a lot of the nutrients are destroyed. I'll quickly share some of the benefits of drinking a cold press juice. Since we don't add any water in the juicer while making a juice, this gives you very high concentration of nutrients. And as the fiber is removed, the calorie content is actually very low. This makes a juice perfect for weight loss and providing you instant energy. As I mentioned that a juice has a high concentration of nutrients, I wouldn't recommend having a fruit juice or a juice of vegetables that are really sweet, like carrots or beetroots or sweet potato, because that can really spike up your blood sugar levels. The most ideal and alkaline juice that will really nourish your body is a juice made from green vegetables, something like celery, parsley, cucumbers, bottle gourds, any green vegetables that you can find. But if you really want to have a fruit juice or a juice made from sweeter vegetables like carrots, then I would suggest that you dilute it with water. As the juice is without any fiber, it can reach the cellular level very quickly, and hence it's absorbed by the body very easily. This not only helps in rapid healing but also with easier digestion. The only drawback of drinking a juice that I can think of is that it can cost quite a lot, because you do need to use a lot of vegetables to make one glass of juice. But think of it as an investment in your health. Let's talk about smoothies now. The good thing about a smoothie is that it has all the fibers. Like I said, it doesn't extract or separate the juice from the fiber. It just blends everything together. And they are heavier, they can keep you full longer, they take longer to digest. So after having a big glass of smoothie, you can be full for a few hours. But the disadvantage of having the smoothie is that it's made in a high-speed blender, which has destroyed a lot of the nutrients. Also, we need to add water in a blender to make a smoothie, which dilutes the nutrients and liquefies it. And now, since it's in a liquid form, we just tend to gulp it down really fast. Just imagine if you were actually eating those carrots or the bananas, you would actually eat them a lot slower. You will chew them, and that brings out your saliva and it helps in the digestion. Remember that digestion starts in your mouth. So if you're just drinking your smoothies and not chewing on them like you would chew on your salads or fruits, then it's going to hamper digestion and you will get limited nutrients from that food. In my opinion, a cold pressed juicer is definitely a much more nutritious and nourishing drink as compared to a smoothie. And this is something I have for breakfast every day. Smoothies are okay to have once in a while. If you're going to choose between a cold coffee or an aerated drink and a smoothie, then smoothie is definitely a healthier option. But if you ask me if a smoothie is better than a salad, then the answer is no. A salad is definitely a lot better because you're chewing from your mouth and not from the machine. But if you are someone who cannot sit down and have a big bowl of salad with a lot of green leafy vegetables, then smoothies might be a good option for you. Another thing I would like to mention is that we should follow proper food combining. Mixing fruits and vegetables is not a good idea because both of them have very different digestion requirements and different times. Whether you're having a juice or a smoothie or a salad, never mix fruits with vegetables. If you want to make a smoothie, just make it with fruits alone or vegetables alone. And remember that tomatoes are a fruit, so never mix them in your salads or juices.